I'm waking up famous.
That don't mean I'm dangerous.
Yo, what's good? We live. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. We here live, casual boxing talk. What's good, man? What's going on out there in the boxing world?
What's good? Slim on the ropes, boxing in the building. Told you, man, had that DMV Elite boxing showcase, man. At the Tanger Outlets, it was a great event. A lot of the pro boxers, former champions showed up and showed out, man, to show support for the youngins, man. So it was a great event. Had a chance to holler at Lamont Roach Jr. and Sr. So
yeah, so I saw. So you was talking to Lamont, right? Oh wow. Now, man, who am I, man? Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
yo, it's like 95% at this point. It's like 95%. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like, come on, man. Matter of fact, for y'all that don't know, I'm the ghostwriter of boxing, right? Yo, for the people in the room, now check this out. Cuzzo talked to Lamont Roach. And I remember what I said. The fight ain't happening, man. Al Heyman don't want the fight to happen. Tank Davis is like not focused. There's a lot of earning potential that's not being coming where near like producing what they're capable of producing with Tank. Like so far, this Lamont Roach has been one of the biggest bag fumbles in the history of boxing, right? And not to mention, Tank got a ratchet baby mama that doesn't want to see him shine, right? So the fight's not going to happen. And coming from Lamont Roach, who's saying it without saying it, right? In my opinion, he's saying it without saying it. Let it run, let it run. Yo, man, what's going on with him, man? I'm trying to get Lamont up here to say his piece for us, man. Where he at? Lamont, where you at? Where you at? Oh, man. Lamont, you slowing the show
They need to
down.
earn what they feel like they deserve to earn in the boxing world. So somebody who's putting the platform right there for them. That's all I can give y'all.
I got to ask.
Here we go.
We got something on the horizon, whether it be him or now. $25 for sure. The end of the year I will, and we're gonna come super strong.
That's the view I want. I'm still learning this platform, y'all. Thanks for being patient with me. I'm still learning this one. But let's rock. Lamont Roach, whenever you're ready, sir. We don't want to play this part.
Powers that be trying to stop it.
Yo, salute to relax and chill, man.
I'm gonna say, especially good for the fighters. You know, that's all I can say. You know, people been dreaming of, you know what I'm saying, earning what they need to earn, or what they feel like they deserve to earn in the boxing world. So somebody who's putting the platform right there for them to earn it, they better show up and they better show out.
Last question. Is there a time limit on, or you waiting on, or is there like a deadline on that contract? Because I know you signed
on the ropes
and everything.
boxing exclusive.
Ain't no deadline on nothing because we ain't waiting. If it happens, it happens, but we not waiting. We getting it done. Without it, with or without.
That's what's up, Sam. Good to see you out here, man. What brings you out to the DMV Elite today, man?
All right. So I mean, bruh.
I asked, did he meet Turkey?
Bruh. Like, once again, bro. Once again, the ghostwriter of boxing strikes again. Slim said, man, I ain't waiting. He waited. He missed the first window. Right after. If he was listening to the ghostwriter of boxing, he'd already had that Shakur fight. Because think about all the fumbles Shakur had along the way while he was fucking with Turkey. Turkey would have loved to have made Shakur Lamont Roach immediately after the Tank fight. That was it right there. If he was listening to the Ghost Rider of boxing, right, he would have already secured that bag. Shakur wouldn't have hurt him. Shakur had to go through fighting an electrician, right? King Austin getting scared, and like Shakur said, his dad poisoned him. By the way, you see that interview where Shakur
I saw it.
he said his dad.
Hey, but here's the thing, man. You remember during them lives, I said go to New York. I told him go to New York. Introduce himself.
No, nigga. I said
He couldn't, man. He was under contract.
Bro, do I gotta go back, right? And grab what I said, yo, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about I told both of them niggas, don't worry about a rematch. You are both in great position. It'll be better if y'all both focus y'all attention on 135 now. Especially Shakur and Keyshawn. Lamont Roach was in perfect position to get both of those fights. Shakur wouldn't have hurt him. Shakur would have beat him, but wouldn't have hurt him, right? And then you would have had the Keyshawn fight. He wouldn't have turned down the fight because Keyshawn came in overweight. He'd have took the fight. So, like, if they would have listened to the Ghost Rider of boxing, right, a lot of fumbles that happened would not have happened. That's all I'm saying. That's my take on that.
All I'm saying is, remember when I said Lamont should have went to New York? Y'all was like, hell no. All y'all was saying that shit. I told y'all, man.
No.
I told y'all that shit.
Timing. You were off, right? When you said that, he should have been doing shit like that immediately after the Tank fight, right?
He couldn't. No. Why would you do that immediately after the Tank fight when Tank said, I'm jumping right back into the rematch?
Okay, to avoid this current situation. That's to answer your question.
You took the man at his word.
Yeah, to avoid this current situation.
I mean, I get that, but you took the man at his word.
Right? It's business. It's never personal. It's business. So listen, I'm speaking in Lamont Roach's point of view from my perspective, right? I already took a pay cut, right? It's a oop as far as public persona and my name go, but it's not a oop. I was going to make more fighting O'Shaquie Foster, right? But you Tank. And I realized what this is as far as my brand goes, right? And then you came in there half-assed and unfocused too. That's another oop, right? So you just threw me 2 oops in a row. So, I mean, now we talking business, right? I just had a new seed, right? I'm about to tie it down. We're doing this family thing. I'm about to become a major breadwinner in this whole family now, right? So I got to look at the most strategic business moves possible, right? And if he had listened to the Ghost Rider of boxing, right? The most strategic business move possible was to pursue that Shakur fight, right? Even if you was going to wait, which would have been not a good move, right? You talk shit to Shakur. You hollering him behind the scenes. Listen, bro, I'm trying to fight you. You know Shakur gonna be like, yeah, let's get it, right? All right, let's promote it. So next thing you know, I'm gonna be on Twitter talking shit to Shakur Stevenson. And you know he talking back, right? I might bark at Keyshawn Davis a little bit too. So I'm already warming up the pot for if Tank tries some fuck shit. If he got to get his head together type shit, right? I'm already warming up the pot. What you talking about is some cool, emotional, naive shit, right? And that's all good, but what's not the why, because it ended him up right here, right? He's still gonna be all right, but it's a lot of fuck shit that happened for all those dudes because Tank couldn't make his mind up, right? If Lamont says fuck the rematch, let's rock. That either lights a fire under Tank's ass or makes Tank say, whew, good. And if you look at what's happening now, Tank would have said the second, the latter, right? Because Tank ain't want to have to fight no motherfucking way. Tank ain't want. Al Heyman did not want to have the motherfucking rematch. Al Heyman was not putting money up for the shit. Lamont Roach didn't get paid what he deserved for the shit. Tank didn't want to do the shit. It was a complete fuck up, right? And then the results was just a complete clusterfuck, right? A complete clusterfuck for Tank Davis, but a gold rush for Lamont Roach. He didn't take advantage of it, right? You got to jump on that shit, right? So think about it. If Lamont fights Shakur, right, we never get that debacle with Kid Austin, where his dad allegedly had to lay him in a hospital bed, right? we never get Shakur fighting the electrician, right? That never happens, right? And if he fights Lamont, we got another fire fight in 2025. So we would have had Shakur Stevenson versus Lamont Roach, right? And then we would have had Shakur versus Zapata. We would have had those two fire fights. Shakur's legacy would have been a little stronger, right? Lamont's name would still be lit. He probably would have got the Keyshawn Davis fight. That whole debacle at the Scope Center probably never would have happened, right? All this is true. It had they listened to the Ghost Rider of boxing.
You finished, Slim. You went on a 12-minute tangent, Slim. Goddamn.
But it's all true, though.
No, this is all speculation. Let's go back to some real shit right now. We all in speculation mode over there. Let's go back to the real. I did an interview with Lamont's dad a few months back where he said, you know, they signed the contract for the rematch. They wait on Tank. Of course you're going to do that. You're going to trust the man at his word. You can't help what happened back in June with the issues he had outside of boxing that I'm not getting into. But I suspect that's what effed up the rematch. They was going to go with the janky promotion and go ahead with that fight, Slim. They was going to do that. Listen to what Lamont said in the second interview that I did with him at the DMV Elite. He said Slim is still on the table. They're waiting to hear what's going to happen with him in this court situation, man. And once that is complete, and you heard what Coach Kenny said, everybody waiting to see what happened with the court situation, man. Once that's complete, he's either gonna go with Tank before the year is out. The fight is getting pushed back. That fight is gonna be before the year is out, or he's going in another direction with a lesser fight and then get a big fight in 2026.
Okay, so everything you just said, trash. Even though it might be some truth in it, right? Trash.
It's 100% true.
That means right
if
now,
the truth
right?
is trash, that sounds weird. That's weird.
Everything you're saying is 100% true, right? Matter of fact, let's hear what Coach Kenny had to say real quick. Yo, let's hear what Coach Kenny had to say real quick. Hold on. You know, my man Coach Kenny, my man 50 grand. My man 50 grand, Coach Kenny. You know, Kenny keep it trill, man.
Him back. They got a little legal issue. As soon as they get through the courts, they'll set a date, and all we can do is wait. I don't get into that side, you know what I mean? I'm just there when they need me for training.
Right. So is the Roach rematch?
Yo, so he addressed that, the legal situation, right? He said he got a little legal situation, you know, and look at his face, man. He like, man, I told him don't be fucking with that bitch. I told him, yo, have a third party pick that youngin' up, right? Tank's head ain't in the game, no way. Like Coach Kenny, like look at, he's telling us right now. Like I'm looking at body language, right? I'm listening to what's being said, and it's kind of like he's not good with the state of what Tank's in my opinion, right? And that's just me reading body language and stuff, man. Like facts. What do you think about that?
He just staying true to his youngin' and just keeping it real. He like, hey, look, man, we got a court date coming up. We'll see what happened with that, and we're gonna move forward from there. Right now, he in a life situation. He ain't thinking about boxing right now. Which
he wasn't thinking about boxing back then either.
Again,
and I'm let him talk, right? Let's listen to Kenny. He's gonna prove my point, man. Right?
You ain't gonna let me get my point across on this shit, man. You cut me off every time I'm trying to explain something.
All right, my bad. I'm trying to show Coach Kenny, but you got a point you want to get? Holler at me, man. Salute to your favorite barber, man. Holler at me, then we get back to Coach. Holler at me.
Coach is stamping what Lamont said, man. He said it without saying it, man. He like, look, man, it could be Tank based on what we find out with the court situation. He's saying it without saying it, man, because he ain't trying to put Slim business out there like that. Dude just happened to ask him a direct question, so he answered the joint. Look, it's a legal situation. Lamont basically said, look, man, we're waiting on the legal joint. Everything goes smooth, where he might got to do a little sit down. We'll run it at the end of the year. I'm still give Tank my word, man. It is what it is, man. Read in between the lines on that.
I mean, yeah. So waiting on Tank, he's going to fumble big bags, right? He's already fumbled the Shakur bag. Like, yo, your
What
favorite
bag
barber,
are you fumbling? Shakur
yo, your
already said
favorite
he's not
barber
fighting in
says like this.
2026,
He's
right?
not getting the bag fighting
Hold
Tank,
up,
nigga.
let me finish. Let me finish.
He's not getting the
Lamont,
bag fighting Tank.
hey Slim, Shakur just said he's not fighting in 2026. What did Lamont say? I'm gonna fight before this year is out, and I got
Hold
a
on,
big
time
fight
out, man.
lined up
We
in
gotta read the
2026.
comment, my nigga. We gotta read the comment. Your favorite barber. Salute. Peace, good brothers. I know, bro. I think that Lamont and Shakur is, I don't know, bro. But I think Lamont and Shakur is a lot closer than you think. Right? I believe that.
Did you
I
not
believe
hear
that.
what I'm saying? You're not listening to what I just said.
No, no,
I
but
did the interview with, listen to me. Listen to me real quick, man. Both of y'all. Did you not hear say the situation? Basically, I'm reading between the lines, waiting on the situation with Tank. If the shit go through, we good. We run it before the year is out. 2026, he said it. I have a big fight lined up in the beginning of 2026. What did Shakur just say? I'm gonna take time off and run it back in the beginning of 2026. Who knows if
nigga,
they've been talking, man?
now
You
you
gotta
just
read.
said, yeah, that's my point, my nigga. These are the points I'm making. So you jumping ahead of the horse, right? I'm laying the
No, you
foundation.
cutting me off like when I'm making
I'm
my
laying the
point.
foundation. I got a presentation. We played what Lamont said, right? Now we listening to what Kenny's saying, right? It's all laid out bit by bit. Everything you just said is true. What your favorite barber just said is true. This is all the bullet points I'm trying to connect to. Like facts. So we're gonna go back to Kenny.
No, but I want to go to the point that you said Lamont he has nothing. What Shakur's not lined up for this year. T.O. is not lined up.
Yeah, they're waiting on
Basically, you
2026.
gotta wait. He got to wait to see what the Tank situation is gonna happen, man,
No, the
before he
Tank
really makes
situation
it.
is dead, my guy. It's
No,
fucking
it's not.
dead.
No, it's not.
So what I got from your interview is
That's your
dead, bro.
opinion. That's your opinion.
Dead,
Now
bro.
you're getting into the
Nigga,
opinion realm.
I'm the Ghost Rider of boxing, bro. I'm right on this, bro. So it's dead. I'm gonna tell you why. Why I believe it's dead, and it is my opinion.
Okay.
And I believe it's dead for these reasons. What these niggas are saying. So we can go back to Lamont Roach, right? What I'm seeing is a dude who's like, fuck this shit, right? It's a lot of in between the lines, reading and talking and shit. I'm talking about the most direct shit that was said. I'm only going with that, right? And then I'm going by their actions. So what I'm seeing is a dude that's disgusted that he waited this long, right? I'm seeing a dude who realized, man, now that he is most likely talking to Shakur, which I'm trying to establish, right? And that your favorite barber is already hip to, right? That they're already setting up this big fight. He's not waiting on Tank no more. Tank is bullshitting. And listen to Coach Kenny. Like, this is what
Listen
I'm
to the
trying to
interview I
establish.
did with him. I
Listen to
talked to the
Coach
man,
Kenny.
right? Go
Tank
back
is
and listen.
bullshit. Like,
They're
time out.
waiting
Match
on
cancel, or
Tank.
is it still going to take
I
place
did it with the
later
man on
at a later date because it was
Tank.
it's supposed to take place in August?
Right. I haven't heard anything. I'm on point when he called me. When he called me, I'm there.
Right.
I don't get caught up in all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
When he called me and said, let's start camp, I'm there. I let everybody else handle their part.
Look at that nigga face. Tank on some fuck shit right now, which is my
How's
point.
he on fuck shit, man? He got caught up in the life situation.
Tank on
That
some
ain't.
fuck shit,
It
right?
is what
So
it is. He got
now
caught in
that
the life
Tank is on some
situation.
fuck shit, Lamont, who was giving him like interventions the whole fucking ride, right? And he not even getting paid like he's supposed to get paid, right? And he been the only, like, as far as fighters go, I could tell that's really his friend, because in spite of all of this, he been keeping it real with Tank. He been giving him interventions, and he's been like being a true homie, but not really being that smart, right? He's waiting too long. I'm glad he's most likely talking with
It
Shakur
didn't wait too
Stevenson,
long. I
right?
did the
I'm
interview.
glad he's
When you
most
under
likely
contract, you
discussing
cannot
a
make
future
moves,
fight
Slim.
with
You
Shakur
can't make
Stevenson,
moves
right?
when you're under
It
contract.
doesn't
Why you
matter
think I
what you're
asked?
saying about a contract,
All
because
right,
Al
go ahead,
Heyman don't
go
want to
ahead,
fight.
man.
Al Heyman don't want to fight, right? That
Let me know when you
contract is
done, man,
written on
because you
toilet paper,
continuously talk
nigga.
over me,
That
man, when I'm
contract
making
is
my
written on
points.
toilet paper, nigga. Right? Al Heyman don't want to fight. Coach Kenny over here giving all indications that Tank head ain't even in the fucking game, right? His head ain't even in the fucking game. Look at that nigga face, right? Look at that nigga face. Yo, hold
I
on.
mean, I'm gonna
Let me
let you
finish this
continue,
Coach
man,
Kenny
because you
real
want to
quick.
continue to be writing shit, man. But goddamn, let a nigga make his points and shit, man.
No, I'm about to, but I'm laying out something real quick. I'm
Nah,
laying
but let go
something out.
back and forth. You can't monopolize the shit, man. What the fuck?
I'm not monopolizing. I'm laying it out, right? and then you could speak to it.
You
But I'm
laying
laying
out
it
your
out step by
opinion
step.
though. What I've been saying has been straight facts so far, man. You were laying out opinions.
Yeah, I'm laying out what my point of view on it, right? And then you let me know where I'm wrong, because you do a lot of in-between talking, and I'm a direct guy. So I feel like the best way for me to get questions answered, right, is to present my point of view thoroughly, right? And then you let me know where I'm wrong, if I'm wrong.
Bruh, you putting all this stuff, false information. Again, they couldn't make a move. They were under contract. I talked to LAMONT.
I never put out false
They were
information.
under contract.
I never put
What
out
was the
false
last question I asked? When is
I've
the
always
expiration?
said it's my opinion.
Damn,
I've
Slim, you
always
gonna
said
let
it's
me talk?
speculation.
God damn.
No, but you said I put out false information.
Huh? Nigga, I just said, what was the last question I asked? What is the deadline on the contract?
Hold on. Yeah. So the contract, in my opinion, is written on toilet paper, because from my perspective, Al Heyman never wanted to have a fight. And I think that pressure was forcing Tank to have a fight. Jake Paul telling him he got to run that back before they fight. I think his head not being in the game the entire time, him coming with 2 head coaches, him talking about therapy, right, and things like that, and like it might take away his killer instinct. And then I'm looking at right now the case, right, the aftermath of all this shit, right? I'm seeing a Lamont Roach who's like, man, I know you did me a solid, right, but I can't wait on you no longer. He's disgusted. I'm seeing his coach right here, Coach Kenny, right, have that kind of like, he worried about his mans, but he realizes a lot of shit is being fucked up right now. And this shit with the baby mama is just the cherry on top, right? So the universe don't want that rematch to happen, right? The ghostwriter of boxing said the rematch should have never happened, right? So I'm laying out my case. And now let's listen to Coach Kenny finish it up.
Man, after this, will Calvin be the head trainer for the Tank's next fight, or is he still going to work with Hunter?
Who knows what the future holds? But as far as I know, he will be. But anything can happen, you know.
Boom, his youngin, right? That's his youngin, right? He says, man, I don't know. He said, I don't know. He's saying, who knows, man? Yo,
Bruh, the reason he's saying that because he got to deal with the courts, man. Everybody's waiting on that, man. I ain't getting into
that wasn't the question.
Personal business and
wasn't
all that
the
other
question.
bullshit. But here's the issue: they gotta wait.
All right, so we
Facts.
already addressed
That's just
that.
the facts.
Though.
They gotta wait under contract.
So cool, right? So what I'm telling you, right, is this, right? We already addressed that.
And now predict this. All right, since we're into prediction, I'm gonna do my fucking prediction then.
No, but answer my question though.
Hold up. Things go smooth with Tank in the courts. Rematch coming before the end of the year out. You heard it. Remember I said.
So let's go back to the original question, right? They asked Coach Kenny, right? Coach Kenny, day one, when they put the knife in him, the Bible, right? They asked this dude, Upton, be more to the bone marrow, right? They asked dude, right? Who is running Tank's camp again, man? What you think? It's gonna be y'all or the DC nigga? He's like, man, I don't even know, man. He tired of it. Tank on some fuck shit, most likely, in my opinion, right? And like all the evidence says that, right? Nobody, Al Heyman don't want the fight to happen. The universe don't want the fight to happen. The in the mud team, in the trenches squad with Tank, it's like he on some funny business shit. His opponent, who is his homie, is giving him constant interventions, right? It's time for Tank to step away from boxing, bro. It's time for Tank to go sit the fuck down.
I'm going to highly disagree over here. Al does want this fight now. They need that money. Go to PBC site, man. There's nothing there. They want this fight. They hoping everything goes smooth with the court situation so they can run this back. Because right now, Tank doesn't have the Jake Paul option. That's just a fact. Fact is now he's working with Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki Al-Sheikh just came out and said, man, I literally want. It's funny that you used the word, and you was a ghostwriter on this. You literally was right when you said Turki Al-Sheikh wanted Jake Paul out of boxing. He literally came out his mouth and actually said this. Turki Al-Sheikh said this. He said, I literally want Jake Paul out of boxing, and AJ and Anthony Joshua should do it. But if he should not be able to do it, I got Usyk lined up for him. I was like, wow. So that just takes away Tank's option. So of course, Al like, damn, I need this fight now. They need
Okay,
that run back.
so to answer you right now, right? If that's what Al's thinking, I'm thinking Al isn't running the show because Al is a lot smarter than that. So I'm thinking, who's really running this show, right? If I'm looking at it right now, they like PBC is operating on some straight N-word shit. Like I'm trying to cut down.
We know Al. See, we use Al because that's his name, but that's the name that we recognize. But we clearly know that he's not running the show.
Okay,
right now,
so
he wouldn't be
so
doing
with
this.
PBC now, right? So with PBC now, right? So if PBC is getting down like this and they're mishandling Gervonta Tank Davis, and Tank isn't wise enough to say y'all mishandling me, or he's connected with them, he's in too deep with these niggas, right? But I know if I see it, I know people in boxing see it, right? There is a huge upside earning potential to Gervonta Tank Davis that's not being exploited, right? Why are we having ghetto fights with Gervonta Tank Davis? Why is it a must-have, right? A ratchet promotion with a no-name that we just made famous, right? When we got all this money sitting in front of us. What's really going on? I think the real questions aren't being asked. Like, and this is the real questions. And see, guys like you, this is why I am the way I am, right? Because somebody's got to shout it out because y'all are not going to say it. You're not going to say it. You're going to dance around it, right? And you're going to say a bunch of shit, right? And speculate and throw shit.
I've been right. There
is huge mismanagement going on with the management of Gervonta Tank Davis. There is literally hundreds of millions of dollars in cash that is not even being recognized, acknowledged, or attempted to go and grab, right? So what the fuck is really going on? What's in this nigga's contracts, right? Who's running PBC? Why are they insistent on a bootleg janky promotion? And what you just said is horrifying, right? And it's ridiculous. You telling me if I got Gervonta Tank Davis and David Benavidez, right? And it's so important that I have a rematch, right? A janky promotion. It's of the utmost apex importance that I get a rematch with Lamont Roach. What's really going on? Like, what's really going on? Holla at me.
I just told you my speculation on it. Allegedly, I feel Al is not running it right now. Allegedly. And this is the results.
I told you weren't gonna say nothing. I told you, man. I gave you the stage. You said nothing. You said nothing, bro.
Chat heard me.
No. You think the chat heard. You're projecting your feelings onto the chat, right? Say it, man. Say what you gotta say, man.
Bro, I just said it. What you want me to say it again? I said I feel Al is. We use Al name because Al is the most recognizable name, but we allegedly he's not running it, man. He wouldn't be running it like this. Allegedly.
Who's running it?
I don't know who's running the PBC, man. But it's clearly, man, look at the site. You don't even have no fights on there for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and Tank refuses to leave. Like, I think Tank, all right, so my advice to Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Somebody's fucking up your bag, seriously, bro. You're walking away from a lot of money and some dumb shit, right? You are in the middle of dumb shit, right? And the people running PBC are probably retarded, right? Or allegedly retarded, right? So yo, the niggas at PBC got me looking at, yo, what are their IQ scores, bro? Like, I'm serious, bro. Because like, this is a no-brainer. You got Gervonta Tank Davis and David Benavidez and Turkey Al-Sheikh is willing to work with you guys, and everybody in this game is getting a record payday, right? And you got to have a rematch with Lamont Roach for a janky promotion. Like, you won't answer the question, and you know more than you saying.
So you know more than I don't work for the PBC. I don't know nobody at the PBC.
But what do you know, nigga? What do you know?
I listen to interviews and put shit together. That's what I do.
But what do you know? I want an insider take on it because it seems like
I don't know nothing about the PBC. The motherfuckers ain't even give me no
burning building, bro. It's
the
a
last
burning building.
fight.
And
So
Tank
shit, I don't know nothing about
is
them.
chained up inside. Tank is chained up inside a burning building, bro. And Lamont Roach is smart for getting the fuck out of there. And he trying to find his homie through all the smoke. But this nigga's lost.
Again, man, life circumstances happen, man.
I'm not talking about life circumstances,
If it wasn't
bro.
for
I'm
life
talking about
circumstances,
the
none of
management
this
of the
would
career of
be
Gervonta Tank
discussing
Davis
right now.
Now, time out. So, like you say I'm cutting off, right? You got the stage. You gotten information, and you're not sharing it. You're just saying vague shit. Life
What
circumstances,
information?
man.
See, now you speculating. You
Life be life,
speculating.
man.
Now you
Life be
speculating.
life. On that type of shit. Say something, nigga. What's up?
Goddamn,
Who's
what you want
fucking
me
up
to say?
Tank Davis'
Everything I
career,
said
man?
has been factual so far.
What? Yeah, life be life, and that's
like
a
your
fact.
poll. Just like your poll when I said that
Life
Keyshawn,
be
ain't
life.
nobody thinking about Keyshawn. Go to your poll, matter of fact. Why don't you pull up your poll? When I told you about people ain't giving a goddamn about Keyshawn, man. I told you that, man.
No, we're gonna get to that, right? We're gonna get, because that's gonna be my next point, right? If you haven't noticed, I'm laying down some serious ground. I'm laying a case out like Johnny Cochran. Salute to the spirit of Johnny Cochran, right? So if you look at the timeline of the fuck up avalanche of events that happened since Tank Davis came home from jail, right?
I want to read your favorite Bob. I'm glad you pulled that up. You know, Tank put a lot on this, on himself. It's not on the PBC. That's what I'm saying, man. It was a life circumstance that happened, man.
Okay, so if people don't get it, right, I'm running this back because I'm about to do a detailed video on this, man, step by step. Since Gervonta Davis came home, right, he went from, I'm going to fight everybody because I'm about to get a super bag, because that's what the PBC told him, right? It's going to be bigger than Floyd's deal. He wanted all the smoke because they were going to pay him for all the smoke, right? Then he does the Frank Martin fight, and everything goes haywire. It's all documented. The war with Turkey. Turkey gave us a brilliant chess move, right? But the thing is, Tank is really on the, is he on the losing side or the stupid side? Because the stupid side will lose, right? And so if everybody around you is getting a record payday, and you talking about I'm loyal to Al, right? I'm thinking you either stupid, right? Or they got something on you. You either stupid or they got something on you, right? So now I'm gonna go back, right?
Or he was just under contract.
You either stupid or they got something on you, right? Now I'm going to backtrack, right? To when he realized his contract with Mayweather Promotions might be over, right? Or is it? He was crying about that shit. He said, how'd y'all have a kid sign this crazy shit, right? Right? And it sounds like somebody came to him with the Don King move. You know what I'm saying? Hood niggas start crying, you pull up with a bag of cash. Hood niggas start crying, you pull up with a bag of cash, they stop crying every time, right? So I'm thinking that's how they handling Tank, right? It's looking like Tank, right? All this loyal to Al shit is beyond loyal at this point, bro. Beyond loyal, bro. So they got some on them because it was looking like they were shaping up to actually get this deal with Turkey. And then the baby mama shit happened. So I might be looking, you're right, I'm speculating. I might be going over the deep end on it, right? But that's because people don't give me answers, so I can throw it out there. And I'm not saying it's fact. It's all speculation. But it's a timeline of facts. It's a timeline of facts, right? He was about to get a bag. He wanted all the smoke, right? And then we're here. We're here. This is where we are, man. And nobody wanted to say nothing. And all this loyal to Al shit is starting to sound more and more like, yo, is Tank in trouble? Does this nigga need help? You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. Even Lamont Roach is like, man, nigga, the house is burning down, my nigga. I don't know what deals you got going, but bruh, everybody's getting a bag over here, bruh. It's like the gold rush. And you Tank Davis. And all you saying is I'm loyal to Al. And even Lamont Roach is like, shit, nigga, you waiting on a fight with me, nigga?
remember this. He
Nigga,
was
you
probably
must have a rematch with
Tank
me,
was
nigga.
probably going to bounce on Lamont, right? Let's say none of this happened with him outside of boxing, right? None of the legal stuff happened, right? He was going to bounce on Lamont. It's going to be it was going to be a Jake Paul fight in November. You already heard that from numerous accounts from different people, including Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, man.
So,
Talk, nigga.
huh?
I said, finally, say something, nigga. Say something.
So,
Tell me.
hold on, man. So, once some pieces was removed off the table, man, you have no choice right now but to take this Lamont rematch, hoping everything goes well outside of boxing, that it goes smooth for you, that you can go ahead and get this rematch and get it done at the end of the year, and then move on. Because right now, Turkey's taking away another option from him. He's literally signed up everybody at the 135.
Yeah, record
Tank
numbers.
ain't Tank ain't moving on from 135. He already said that. Now he
Usyk,
not getting the Jake Paul fight because of Turkey Al Sheikh. He already said he want AJ to take him out of boxing. So what options does Tank Davis have? And then Lamont Roach, remember I asked him, is there a deadline on that contract? And he said yes, it is.
all right, so I'm gonna introduce y'all something to like the diabolical world, right? Of Hollywood, real quick, man. So you know it's a lot of traps and shit they get niggas in, right? And I'm looking at something that J. Cole saying. You gotta sell his soul and kiss the ring. He can do what he wants. They'll give him a pass on a lot of shit. If he starts attending those white parties, right? So what I'm saying is, man, that baby mama shit is suspect. It's very suspect. When it comes to this shit, that baby mama shit is highly suspect, in my opinion. It seems like a setup. It seems like a setup because where I'm getting to is what you just said, right? That's the point I was getting to. It all came down to one big thing. They're right here. They have maximized their leverage, right? And then Turkey takes Jake Paul off the table, but he still wants to work with you. Alexander Usyk just got 170 million, right? Dubois, he got 71 million. And he did typical N-word stuff, you know. He partied hard before the fight. I'm rich, nigga. I'm rich, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and he got knocked the fuck out. But he don't care. $71 million, my nigga. He's going to get more paydays, right? Shakur Stevenson racked up. You say he was pimped out with the electrician. Now, what I was telling y'all was right. Waiting and not jumping at the first 20 million was the smart thing to do, right? To come to this point right now, to where you're guaranteed to be set for life at this point. You're going to get way more than $20 million. And then this baby mama incident happens on Father's Day. Who set Tank up, man? Who set Tank up?
I don't even like talking about shit.
And I know for a fact,
I don't even get into that man personal business. That's why I always don't even say. I say whatever happened outside the boxing.
He's a public figure. Nah, he's a public figure.
I feel you on that. I just don't like talking about it.
No, he's a public figure, bro. So the thing is, like, that baby mama shit. So either she is, and I'm not saying some people aren't, right? That evil, that she just wanted to block this bag, right? Or somebody else hit her up and offered her a bag to block the bag. That's a possibility. That's shitty speculation, right? But I'm just saying, it's just weird, the timing of it. The timing of it. It was about to be a cash out, and a cash out for him meant a cash out for the PBC. So what got me on this current tangent, you said they must have a rematch with Lamont Roach. And that sounded so ridiculous to me, man. So fucking ridiculous. Because the earning potential with Tank Davis is through the roof, man. Through the roof into the stratosphere, bro. And they're not even going anywhere near tapping.
What opponents would you line up Tank at right now?
What are you talking
outside the Lamont Roach rematch?
What are you talking about, man? Are we gonna go into some dumb shit like that, man? Come on.
I'm being real with you. I'm being real with you right now. Give me the options, because Core not fighting next year, right?
Up the chat, man. I gotta talk to my daughter real quick. Warm up the chat. Hold on.
as I was saying, I don't get in all to the youngin's personal life. The personal life stuff that happened to him, that was outside the realm of boxing. And yes, it affected what's happening right now. But again, I'm being honest with you, man. The more I think about the interview I did with Lamont and hearing what he's saying, man, they like you said, and now hearing what Coach Kenny saying, it's a wait and see situation to after this court date. And once they figure out from there if he good or not, I believe that the rematch will happen more than likely, like Lamont said, before the end of the year is out. I feel like he already been talking to Shakur. Shakur taking some months off to let his hands heal. Probably see a big fight with them in the early part of 2026. Who knows? Because I see Shakur had been talking about wanting to fight Teofimo Lopez, but the thing is, Turkey don't mess with Tio, so he would have to get Top Rank to pay for that, and they ain't paying for that. That's just my opinion.
Okay, so where I left off, right? Huge earning potentials that's not even being tapped. And talking about a Lamont Roach rematch is really ridiculous. If you're in business to make money, right? The Lamont Roach rematch. That's how I know Al probably somewhere like on life support, bro. Because that's an obvious move. Like you work with the Saudis. You work with like you bought them all the way to this point. They're willing to. They're gonna give you the money to make the Shakur fight happen. So you ask me what fights you gonna line up for Tank, nigga. I'm like, yo, if Tank signs, that's all. That's the start of it. Once you sign Tank, it's a wrap. So there is no speculation.
Again, we're talking what if. I'm talking reality. I'm in the realm of reality right now.
Totally
Tank
talking
is
reality.
not with Turkey Al-Sheikh.
So no, tell me what I said that was not in the realm of reality. Tell me what I said.
Shakur Tank.
So Turkey Al-Sheikh is not willing to put up the money to have Shakur Tank.
Tank don't even want to fight Shakur.
Okay, so that says you're arguing to be right. You got to stop projecting, bro. That was a simple.
I'm saying what Tank said. Did he not say that?
No, you're bouncing around now, man.
How am I bouncing around? You mad because I'm saying I bring truth to this.
There was no truth in that. There was no truth in that.
Tank said it.
Yo, let's keep it real. Like Tank versus Pac-Man. That's a real one. That's a money fight. Like you got to look at.
Come on, Slim.
The earning potentials right here, right? All these fights are worth way more than Tank versus Lamont rematch. Tank versus Manny is a bigger payday, right? Tank versus Monster Inoue. Tank versus Shakur Stevenson. Tank versus Keyshawn Davis. Tank versus William Cepeda.
You talk about all these fighters
Tank
that are
versus
not on the
Teofimo Lopez, right? All of these fights, just like when Tank came home from jail, right?
I guess he don't hear
all
nothing
of these fights.
He's a PBC
just like
fighter.
When Tank came home from prison,
he's a PBC fighter,
right? And now, y'all, like, what idiots at the PBC right now when you have the Saudis, right, ready to give you this bag, right? Right? What happened? What happened, right? Was it self-sabotage with Tank, or was it engineered sabotage? It was one or the other, right? Maybe it's a little bit of both, right? But something happened because the deal is supposed to already be done, man. They're supposed to have already signed Tank. There will be no Lamont Roach rematch, right? We're getting Tank moving forward into the future with an 18-by-18 ring and a no running rule, right?
Remember I said this. We're getting a Lamont and Tank rematch.
All the way to the Hall of Fame.
We're getting that Tank Lamont
paid all the way to the Hall of Fame.
If everything
runs
smooth with the courts. Everything runs smooth, we getting the rematch. Oh, you done rolled out again? But yeah, again, as I was saying. And where did Manny just fight at? He fought at 47. You think he gonna drop down a little more to fight Tank? Nah, Slim. He ain't doing that.
Man, you're just saying no to say no, bro, at this point. Like that's ridiculous what you just said, right? They wouldn't do a Manny Pacquiao fight, but they got to do a Lamont Roach rematch, and we're talking business. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Cut the bullshit,
again, under contract.
Cut the bullshit, bro. Hey, hold on. I got to get something right because I'm going to grab my daughter after this. So I'm going to do a couple of things. Keep the chat warmed up.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with the chat. They want to hear reality anyway. Oh, man. Let's see what the chat talking about. Oh, I hear you, Kings Gambit. You said Scooter, my man, but he's projecting because he don't want that rematch. You 100% correct, man. If you heard the interview I did with Lamont, and I wish you could hear the one what I did with his dad, but we was ringside, man. It was super loud, man. And pretty much it's a waiting game right now, honestly. Not saying they not right now actively looking at other stuff just in case things don't go as planned. But right now, yes, they are under contract, and yes, there is a deadline on that rematch that they signed. That he did not reveal, but again, he just letting you know, man, that I'm actively looking for other fights at this time. So that's what we are, man. Let me see. Hold on. What's your thoughts on that, man? You think we think what you think is the next move for Tank, and what's the next move for Lamont? Hey, Bishop Badass, what you mean a catch weight for who? Hey, Frickness, you said Lamont Roach. I don't know why he talks so much. We know this rematch will sell itself. Lamont needs to know is he's not going away. Lamont just doing what he doing, man. Just living life right now. I just happened to catch him at the DMV Elite showcase with the amateur boxers, man, and they did their thing out there, man. Like I said, when it comes to amateur boxing, we got the best in the country. Facts. Over Ohio, all of them. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with you. Last 3 years, Gym of the Year came out our area. So man, I can't wait to put out the video from that bump on Saturday, man. They was thumping out there, man. I cannot wait, man. Great footage, some great interviews. A lot of the pros came, man. Swift Jared Hurd, former champion, man. Current champion Lamont Roach, the WBA 130 champion. A lot of pros out there from the area, like Jaleel Major Hackett, Dave Whitmire. Be on the lookout for him, Dave, the body snatcher Whitmire out of our area, man. Youngin gonna be nice. Ben Johnson out our area, he gonna be nice. Lamont Roach, little brother, gonna be nice. Mackay Phillips out the area gonna be nice. Man, we got some youngins, man, that's gonna be doing their thing. Oh, you back?
Yeah. Yo, Victor says ain't no setup, champ. Just some sloppy shit. The Tank, Shine enough gonna get behind him. That sure enough gonna get behind him. Everybody waiting on FOB champ. Future boxing. Everybody waiting on future boxing champ. Killer undefeated. Boxing gonna wait on Tank or lose money. Boxing ain't gonna lose money. It's gonna keep moving forward, Vic. It's gonna keep moving forward. It's still gonna be money with Tank though, right? Even if Tank go down for a couple of years, he's still worth money. Is that because what I'm seeing right now, like you was talking about this, right? You was saying the poll, because we did a poll on this channel, man, and we basically asked if Tank Davis has to sit down, right? Who could be the face of boxing? Or who could fill in that void? That was the question. Who could fill the void? And the answer, man, the majority of people said Tank Davis would still be the face of boxing. Believe it or not.
Those the Tank maniacs, man. We know that. He got some hardcore. Tank got hardcore fans, Slim. They're gonna say he the face of boxing even if he retired.
Bro, over 2,000
Put that poll
people
up where he
voted.
retired. They're gonna still say he the face of boxing.
Over 2,000 people voted. Hold on, I'm
Where was
putting it up.
Keyshawn on that list? Where was Keyshawn?
Oh, Keyshawn was at the bottom.
Dead last, right?
At dead last. Dead
I
last.
told you.
Dead last. I ain't gonna hold you. Dead last. All right, so Right now, we got how many votes in, man? Where they do that at? Where that at, man? Where that at? Oh, there it is. There it is. I did it up. Wow. Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all this shit right here, man. I'm gonna show you. So if Tank to these people is still the face of boxing, bro, you know, it's like the Mike Tyson effect. It's the Floyd Mayweather effect. You could take them away, they still gonna be worth something when they come back. Oh, man, and a real question is, you were talking about the future stars when you was at the event, right? How the future stars? Who really fill that void if Tank sit there for 2 years? Who's gonna be him while Tank is sitting down? Because who was him when Floyd Mayweather sat down? Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao became him.
I guess. We're talking in America, man. People wasn't tripping like that.
Manny Pacquiao was American boxing, bro. Even though it's from the Philippines. Manny Pacquiao was American boxing when Floyd Mayweather left boxing. So
again, I said American. I said America. I said America, man.
I'm saying, who is the next fighter that can fill the void? When Floyd left, Manny filled that void, right? When Mike Tyson left, Holyfield filled that void.
I mean, keep it real, man. I wasn't tuning in for no Manny fights, man. No disrespect.
But you're just saying how casual you are, right? Because for you to disrespect Manny Pacquiao like that,
I'm not disrespecting, man. I'm just telling you, I wasn't tuning in and like, oh, I gotta watch a Manny Pacquiao fight, man. I'm just being honest with you, man.
That's crazy work.
The rest of the world, what fight you tune into?
I tuned into Manny versus De La Hoya, Manny versus Cotto, Manny versus Shane Mosley, Manny versus Margarito, Manny versus Manny's resume is retarded, nigga. What is you talking about?
Nobody
Manny versus
said
Marquez,
that. He had a dance partner. He had a dance partner.
What are you talking about, man? Like,
you named other names. That's what I'm saying.
Man? All right, take it back. Yo, go ahead, take it back, man.
I ain't taking it back, man. We're talking America, man. America.
We forgive
America, Slim. We're talking the face of boxing in America. You saying Manny was the face of boxing in America, man?
I'm gonna coast past that because some stuff just doesn't need
do that. Do that, man, because I'm gonna keep it real with you today, man. Got time for fugazi mess, man. Just because you having nostalgia moments and shit, man.
Let's go from one ridiculous thing to another. Let's go from one ridiculous thing to another.
Did they have fucking fight parties, man? I got to go see Manny tonight. No, nigga.
It's your badass.
No, nigga. They didn't have no fucking fight parties to go see Manny, man. Like they did for Floyd and Mike Tyson, man.
It's ridiculous. I don't have to argue that.
That's mad, man, because I don't agree with your bullshit over there.
This is a comedy album at this point. This is a comedy album at this point. Keep going. Tell us how nobody wanted to see Manny Pacquiao. Convince me.
Ask the chat.
Convince me. Nobody wanted to see Manny Pacquiao.
Do a poll. Right? Not yet. Do a poll. Do another poll.
No, I'm not doing a ridiculous poll.
No, do a poll because that's how I found out how correct that was about Keyshawn. You scared to do a poll?
Manny, so what's the poll? Tell me the poll again.
You said Manny was the face of boxing after Floyd.
Easily. Manny Pacquiao was the face of boxing when Floyd sat down for 2 years. Easily.
Oh my God.
Who was it?
Say what?
Who was it? When Floyd sat down,
I don't know. I would have to really go look and think about it. I would have to go look and think about it.
That's right. Because you know I'm right, man. Let's stop the ridiculous shit.
You be saying wild ass shit. Slim, ain't nobody saying, man, I'm gonna have a motherfucker.
Man,
got that Manny Pacquiao fight party. Come on,
Devin Haney.
The fuck out of here,
Devin
man.
Haney.
You sound ridiculous over there, man. Ain't no motherfucking body talking about they having a Manny Pacquiao fight party.
Devin Haney, if he beats Norm. That's what Bishop Badass is saying. Devin Haney if he beats Brian Norman.
What are you smoking on? That's that good shit you smoking on, Slim. If you thinking Devin Haney gonna beat Brian Norman.
I mean, it's actually
Brian Norman's
more,
going to end Devin Haney's career. I've said this numerous times, and I'm going to say it again. He's ending Devin Haney's career, my nigga.
Okay, that's a possibility, right? But what he just said is not as ridiculous as what you said about Manny Pacquiao. What you said about Manny Pacquiao is like levels of beyond ridiculous.
Ask the chat, man.
Right?
Ask the chat, man. Did they throw fight parties to see Manny Pacquiao fight?
Man,
you don't want to answer the question. Let the chat answer the question. Did they throw fight parties to see Manny Pacquiao? That's all I'm saying. That's no disrespect. He's a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I'm saying we didn't have no fight parties for Manny Pacquiao. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Everybody, Manny had a lot of casual fans. Everybody went to go see Manny either at a bar. They probably didn't have like a black cookout type of fight party, but if you was a fan, you was showing the Manny.
Man, they had black cookout for Manny Pacquiao for there. Now you sound ridiculous now, Slim. You sound ridiculous.
I don't think you heard me.
I ain't never been to a Manny Pacquiao fight party, man.
Oh, I don't think you heard me. I said they probably didn't have black cookout Manny Pacquiao fight parties, but there were fight parties for Manny Pacquiao a lot, right? And he's playing at every bar, right? Pay-per-view was selling ridiculous numbers. The fact that we're even debating this is insane. It's supposed to be a boxing channel.
Yeah, man. Show me these pay-per-view numbers. Yeah. I like the fact checking. I love fact checking. Show me the pay-per-view numbers on Manny, man.
Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the highest grossing pay-per-view.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's Floyd. That's not Manny. That's Floyd.
Yeah.
After that, come with another one. Come with another one. Come with another one.
What else? So, who's gonna be the face of boxing if Tank sit down? Bishop Badass said Devin Haney if he beats Brian Norman. Like legitimate candidates. The obvious would be like Shakur, because what the vote said, the vote was split between Shakur and Devin Haney. I'm tripping. Shakur and David Benavidez.
How? Shakur doesn't sell out outside of Newark. How can you be the face of boxing? A face of boxing has to be able to sell out anywhere. The criteria has to be, man. You have to be able to sell out anywhere, man. You can't be the face of boxing in America if you can't do that.
I'm just telling you what the poll said, and that's your take on the poll. Oh, I'm gonna show you the poll right now. Oh, let's see. There it is. Let me remove this. And you see the numbers right there. Numbers don't lie, man. Over 1,000 votes in. They say Tank Davis is still the face of boxing from jail. Tank Davis is the face of boxing from jail, nigga.
Hey, man. I told you he got super fans. He got super fans, man. They loyal.
And that's what I'm talking about. They're not realizing the earning potential of Gervonta Tank Davis. There's major bag fumblings happening across the board with this young man's career. Well, not a grown-ass man's career, right? Across the board. My pick would be David Benavidez because he's up there with all the legacy fights.
Yeah, he about to start getting the bag. He about to get that bag.
I don't got him getting past Better Biev, though. I got Better Biev than that.
It don't matter. As long as he come in there to fight, man, you getting another payday. That's the thing, man. Forget that old shit, man. You want to see good fights. I don't even care no more. I want to see good-ass fights. Now, if I can get knocked out in the process, cool. At least we know he fought. Turkey going to pay him to do it and run it back.
Yeah, what if he get? What if he
get all this old crap, man? Nigga, mugs running around the ring and shit, man. Hell no, I like this Turkey.
What if he gets
Turkey era?
What if he gets stopped?
That's cool. He was brave enough to jump in there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
you give him another fight, give him the next man. See what happens in that fight. That's how Turkey rolling right now, man. I ain't mad at this, man.
See, that's the reason.
I love this box. I love this for boxing right now.
Yeah, I love it, right? I love what Turkey doing for the game, right? But that's the reason I would rather see him fight Bivol first before Better Biev. I think Better Biev could possibly stop him. I got the Bivol fight being just a war, boxing.
We don't know until we see it. I want to see the war. Let's see the hammer against David. I want to see it. It's gonna be motherfucking thunderous bolts flying left and right, man. To the first one drop. I'm with that.
Yeah. So you would have to say Benavidez, right?
For
Who
what?
would fill that void? Who would fill that void? If it happened immediately,
he wouldn't be for America. I just don't see it.
You mean David Benavidez is American, bro?
Still.
I'm
just being honest with you, man. I'm just being honest with you, man.
David Benavidez is American, bro. What are you talking about? He's from Arizona.
You said the face of boxing in America is gonna be David Benavidez. Come on, Slim.
I'm saying who could fill the void while Tank is away? Some people are saying Canelo, right? But what I'm telling everybody, Canelo is he an OG. He's not included in this.
Might have to wait a couple of years, man. Somebody might not be able to just snatch that baton yet. It might be a couple of years till they develop the next one. Sometimes somebody don't get the baton for a couple of years, man.
That's true. But who do you think would fill the void, though? But now, because like I say, Manny Pacquiao filled that void for boxing fans because Manny was taking all the smoke. He was fighting everybody Floyd fought and beat. Right? Because remember, Floyd didn't knock them out. So people wanted to see those fights. How would he do against De La Hoya? Floyd ain't not beat the shit out of De La Hoya. How would he do against, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Hatton. Knock Ricky Hatton, slam out, even though Floyd knocked him out too. It was like people still wanted to see. So Manny filled a void, right? Who would fill that void for Tank? That's a tough question. I would say the closest person to it is Benavidez. And the only reason for that being they could immediately put him in major fights. Big fights. No tune-ups, like Bishop Badass says.
I have to disagree. He's not fighting in the States. He's fighting in Saudi Arabia. When we saying we're looking for the face of boxing in America, we need him fighting in America.
What do you mean he's fighting in Saudi Arabia?
He's about to fight Yard in Saudi Arabia, man.
So he's going to do a fight in Saudi Arabia.
And what do you think Better Beef if he fight Better Beef, where you think it's going to be? Not America, man. Come on, Slim.
How do you know it's
he's
not
an overseas fighter? At that point, you're a Riyadh season. How
do you know it's not going to be in America?
They're not putting Better Beef and motherfucking David Benavidez in America, man.
Why wouldn't they put Better Beef and David Benavidez in America?
They wouldn't.
First of all, if you have him fight Bivol, who the American audience knows very well, very familiar with, right? That'll be a fire fight, and that would only set up the Better BF fight. Like,
what would these fights be?
I'm talking logical, bro.
I'm talking logical, Slim. They never sold out in America, man. Come on, Slim. That fight is overseas, Slim.
You're talking Turkey Al Sheikh, man. So it's quite obvious, man. So yes, I feel like to fill that void, you could take David Benavidez and put him up against any of these, like, you know what I'm saying? He's already for David.
He wouldn't fill that void for the face of a boxer.
He's already for David Morrell, right? Like he jumped into 175, taking all the smoke. Now he's fighting a dude from across the pond, Yard, right, in Saudi Arabia. It depends on how I handle that, but he's being positioned, right, to rise. And if Tank sits down, like just the laws of nature, right, boxing fans are going to like show their attention to the next best thing. It's just what it is, right? And I'm thinking David Benavidez has the fighting style, the personality, right, and the big fights to actually fill that void for a while. And that's my logical opinion.
Okay.
And that's what I'm basing my opinion off of, right? And then after David
I feel it's a void. Tank sit down. It's a void in America for a minute until they build the next one. That's just facts, man.
But it's good. But automatically, him stepping off pumps others up. It lifts others, right? Like it's going to lift the tension on Shakur. It's going to lift the tension to Shakur.
How?
His name is out there in the algorithm.
Man, he ain't fighting for another 7 months, man. He gonna be sitting down chilling, man. He ain't fighting no time soon. Ain't nobody thinking about Shakur if you sitting down to 2026, Slim. We're in a micro world of instant everything, man. On to the next, man. That's where we are right now. He sit down for a while. They ain't thinking about him.
Salute to the super chat, man. Victor, Tank Maniac here, standing on solid ground, 100. You know it. when you see it. All right, so yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that, Vic. Salute to the super chat. Yo, so
Salute.
what I'm telling you is though, like that's all well and good, right? But we'll see. I'm prepared to just drop it for now because we'll soon see, man.
We shall see. What they say, we shall see.
We'll soon see. Like, because I'm thinking, actually, I can't drop it, man. Shakur has all the potential in the world to do it, but I don't know if his hands will hold up. I think David Benavidez is the top of that list. I agree. So I'm kind of aside with. I'm looking at the vote. I can't disagree too heavy with most of it.
Hey man, remember what I told you. Remember what I told you when you put that Keyshawn, when you put Keyshawn up on that poll. I told you the two youngins that's coming from Top Rank, Emilio Vargas and Abdullah Mason. That's who they pumping. And what happened? Emilio Vargas first round knockout again, man. They trying to pump him up, man.
Yeah, of course you got to pump up everybody. Like if you look at
legacy,
it, right? Top rank.
He's legacy.
If you top rank, you looking at it like, okay, so I got nothing but stars. I got the Latino Mexican market right here for the future with Vargas, right? I got Keyshawn Davis, a guy who's connected to Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, right? Dude with personality. You could definitely sell him, right? We got Abdullah Mason, you know, we coddling him. He's on the come up. So, I mean, like they're in great position. Just because one shines doesn't mean the other one doesn't, right? And if you look at it, Vargas and Keyshawn are in two completely different markets, right? And like you say, next year, once all this washes over, and Bob Arum has publicly stated that he intends to make Keyshawn the face of boxing, Bob Arum doesn't say shit like that lightly. For one, he knows how to do it, and two, he recognizes talent, right? He's been in the game too long. His track record shows too much success for him to be talking out of his ass on that, right? So hey, I'm thinking recency bias. Recency bias will affect what people are saying about Keyshawn right now. But once he gets back in the ring and has a spectacular victory, it'll be back on again. It'll be on and popping. So Keyshawn is definitely in a great position to fill in that void. But Keyshawn has the most to prove. And I'm thinking this is what the vote represents. See, the vote is representing like the tank vote, right? That's representing what they've got to overcome, how deep of a void this is. People think that he's still going to be the face of boxing from prison, right? That's a Tyson effect, right? That's a hard void to fill. But I like how they put it here, right? You don't really know.
No, I think it's simpler than that, man. Those are just tank maniacs, man.
But that's my point. You agreeing with me? You agree with me?
Man, them be the ones that don't even buy the pay-per-views and none of that, man. Them be the ones that be just stealing pay-per-views type shit, man. Them.
All right, so the Mike Tyson effect was this, right? People who would never watch boxing were huge Mike Tyson fans, right? And like people don't even realize that the Mike that came out of jail and the one that was not the same Mike, right? And the Mike that got mauled and like destroyed by Holyfield was never the same Mike again, right? But because of the Mike Tyson effect, like we see here with Tank, right? No matter how many times he lost, no matter how many times he stepped away, right? No matter how much crazy shit he said or did, everybody was gonna fuck with Mike. It's just what it is. I think Tank has that effect, right? And if he fucked with Turkey and took these big fights and copped a bag all the way to his legacy, he would definitely be solidified with that Mike Tyson effect. But that's what this vote shows me. That's all I'm saying.
See what chat talking about.
Big saying they're gonna put more pressure on Cool. Yeah, Bishop Badass, put him in the MGM. Better be Evan Benavidez. Put him in the MGM, man. Lord Zed, what about Cromell Moten? I mean, Cromell on the come up. He on the come up. That beef with Tank help him out.
I want you to think about what I just said. I'm Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm the bag. When I want to entertain my friends, I'm not coming to the United States we're doing it here in Saudi Arabia, like we're doing in November. That's all I'm saying, man, with David Benavidez, man. When it comes to the big boys, he don't put them in the United States, man. He bring them to Saudi Arabia.
All right, so check this out, man. Salute to the super chat, Victor.
So how can he be the face of boxing in America again? It's going to be a void for a few years until they build up these young fighters. Like I said, I'm just saying.
Salute to the super chat, man. Them
Just
boys
saying,
can't
man.
just.
I'm
fill
right
the
today,
void.
man. I'm on that right train today.
Them boys can't just fill the void. They gotta fill Tank's shoes. Nobody can do that. Okay, so I hear you, Vic. Tank Maniac, keeping it proud and loud. It's real. But there will be still people interested in boxing, right? And so all I'm saying is fill the void. There's gonna be people who catch the spillover from Tank sitting down, right? Manny Pacquiao caught a lot of that Floyd Mayweather attention when he sat down. Manny Pacquiao had been in the game for a long time, bro. For a long time, right? But people really started noticing him once Floyd sat down. Then everybody kept saying, he's the guy. He's the one that can beat Floyd. And Bob Arum took advantage of that. Bob Arum matched him up. Bob Arum matched him up against nothing but Floyd opponents, right? And milked the fuck out that shit, right?
Hey.
And then he put him against somebody, right? That everybody said Floyd was ducking, right? Margarito. Put him against that nigga, right? Then put him against Cotto. Like he was putting him against, like, so matchups, opportunity, they took full advantage of it, right? So when Bob Arum tells me he can do the same thing for Keyshawn Davis, I might believe that, bro. If Tank sits down, watch out for Keyshawn Davis. I see you want to jump in, so I'm gonna just make my final point before I hand it over, right? My whole point, what I was going to come around to before I talk for 20 minutes, right, is if you put all the pieces together, if Tank sits down, Bob Arum already said he intends to do this for Keyshawn Davis. Watch for y'all's attention to go to Keyshawn. That's all I'm saying. But I think David Benavidez has the biggest fights. But Keyshawn at 140 also has big fights.
Hey, man. My brother has a big fascination with Keyshawn over there. I'm going to be honest with you, Slim. Bob hit him one. He was smoking the J that night, man, when he said that shit. You know, Bob said he liked to smoke a little bit every now and then. Matter of fact, Cigar Talk said, man, I wouldn't mind smoking one with you, Bob. He said, hell yeah, you know, I smoke one every now and then. You caught Bob on that day when he said that about Keyshawn, man. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Your poll was missing somebody. And I'm going to tell you what you was missing. You was missing Brian Norman Jr. on that poll, man. And I'm going to explain why. He is organically doing this out the mud. And I like what Top Rank is doing right now. Because at first, man, they was allegedly, man, look like, man, they was trying to offer my youngin' up. But then he don't pass the eye test for Bob and the peoples, man, that did what he did with Centillion, Quavers, Jinsaki. They doing what they want, man. So if he do this against Devin Haney, all that talk you hear about Keyshawn is getting pushed to the side, Slim, because now he got an international fighter right here who don't been overseas, Saudi, Japan, went to enemy territory in Cali. So he has a fighter that has been fighting across the country and the world. So that Keyshawn talk will definitely be put on the back burner once he ends Devin Haney's career. Bob would love that, man. So he gonna be pushing him. That's the guy who's gonna get pushed here in the States. And with that being said, once he do that with Devin Haney, more than likely he'll come back for a homecoming and have his first defense. Well, not defense. First home defense in Atlanta, man. And then you already know the people gonna come there and support. Okay, so look for Brian Norman Jr., who's organically doing it out the mud to be the next. If that void, man. That's my opinion.
Be my man, right? So this is my thing, though. This is where I have to disagree with you on that, though, right? Devin Haney, major. He knocks out Devin Haney. He's definitely in the spotlight. He's definitely a name in boxing. I'm not going to deny that, right? Keyshawn Davis, he's kind of already a little bit, you know what I'm saying? As far as notoriety goes, nobody's more than the other at this point, right?
Again, you in the certain groups fighter. Yeah, You going
I
to
told
the roof.
you that it's in the last show. He's going to get all the Haney acts. I mean, I broke this. Everything I'm saying is timestamped. Everything is documented.
But that's true.
Even
Again,
show,
I
every
said
show is
I
dated.
told you to add Brian Norman on that. I'm glad I had a chance to explain why I feel Brian Norman is going to organically do it.
Okay, so but he's just coming
because I
up.
told you Keyshawn was not it, and look at the poll. The poll says it.
So that's just on the scene, right? So I'm going to tell you why I put Keyshawn up there and why I think he will end up being the face if he don't crash out. Bob Arum, the boxing star builder, the matchmaker, the guy who knows what he's talking about, right? That guy said he's willing to put his company behind the guy, right? And now let's go to Brian Norman Jr. That's great, right? You end Devin Haney. You're now a name, right? Now let's look at potential matchups. So you got potential matchups. Let's go to 140 and let's go to 147. What are the matchups for Brian Norman Jr.
You're not going to 140. I'm a 140. I'm a 147 champion. I'm not even looking down. Don't even mention me going down. I'm not going down nowhere.
I'm talking about, but the name of the goal, right, is to pick.
No, the name of the goal is you coming to me.
Pick cool matchups. Right here, what we're doing, picking cool matchups, right? So let's pick some cool matchups at 47. Like, it should be some good ones there, right? Brian Norman versus who at 47?
Rolly.
All right, he ends Rolly. Brian Norman versus who else at 47?
Right now, we're just talking right now. Next fight, I like the Rolly.
No, I'm just talking about the prospects. It's good content, man. Just roll with it.
Man, you got Ryan Garcia still there at 47. There's a whole lot of fights at 47, man.
So yeah. I don't think Ryan gonna want that smoke with Brian Norman Jr. I don't think he'll want that.
If he want the bag, he has no choice. This is Turkey Al Sheik we talking about, son.
Yeah, so that's a good fight. That's a good fight. So I mean, like I'm saying, so we got Ryan and Rolly. Those are two potential fights at 47. Boots ran from him. Which crazy.
Got Mario Barrios. Got the Mario Barrios.
I told Young and to his face Boots was going to run from him, and I told him why. I was wrong about the why, but I was right about what he was going to do.
Man, look like Eddie trying to throw my youngin under the bus too, man. Talking about, man, he turned down that Ortiz fight.
All right, so Mario Barrios. So we got Barrios against Norman, right? These are all victories for Norman, in my opinion. Right? Barrios against Norman. Barrios against a Ryan Garcia that lost to Rolly, right? Rolly Romero, right? These are all good fights that people are going to watch. And like these are fights that
Turkey wants entertaining fights, man, where there ain't no running. These are entertaining fights.
All right, cool. So
Barrios, they gonna bang. These are fights where they gonna bang.
All right. So we got the B Norman face of boxing fight card, right? It's Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and Mario Barrios. He's unified at this point, right? Now let's go to 40. Keyshawn at. Let's start with the weakest link. Puyo. Keyshawn versus Puyo would be a good fight. Keyshawn against Africa. Keyshawn against Africa would be kind of lit, my nigga.
Did you forget Puyos has a fight already?
No. I'm saying potential. You acting like you can't understand what I'm saying, bro.
Well, let's go with reality, man.
These are professional fighters.
Tell me what true fight can happen next for Keyshawn. Not potential.
Let me glide with it so
what can happen next?
Real quick, right? Let me slide with it so I can create this content real quick, right? Because these are professional fighters, right? And they all in the same weight class, right? So you telling me like, so Keyshawn versus Africa. And like, I'm gonna put this to a vote. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments, right? Keyshawn versus Africa, Richardson Hitchens, or Brian Norman Jr. versus Rolly.
Here's the thing. I'm Richardson Hitchens. No, listen to me.
This is the game we playing right now.
I know. Let me be Richardson Hitchens. I ain't talking to Keyshawn. You ain't got no belt. Nigga, I'm talking to somebody.
Africa. No, I'm asking about matchups. You act like you can't understand it.
Okay,
Keyshawn
go ahead.
Versus Africa, or Brian Norman Jr. versus Rolly. What's the better fight? Keyshawn versus Africa. If you like boxing, you know that is a good fight for boxing. That's a good fight for the casuals. That shit is lit. Come the fuck on,
I would rather watch the B Norman Rolly fight.
Okay, so you
that
going
shit gonna be lit.
That
shit gonna be fireworks.
Now, let's go with some more matchups in 40, right? Keyshawn Davis versus Gary Antoine Russell, right? Or Brian Norman versus Ryan Garcia. What's a better fight for boxing?
On that one, I like the Gary Antoine Keyshawn, because I need to see Keyshawn tested. Keyshawn hasn't been tested yet. Keyshawn hasn't been tested.
Okay, go. So now, Keyshawn Davis versus Gary Antoine Russell or Brian Norman Jr. versus Rolly Romero. What's the better fight?
Yeah, I still want to see the Keyshawn Antoine. Keyshawn hasn't been tested. Only reason I want to see it because Keyshawn has not been tested. His test would have been what's old boy in Norfolk that damn, what was his name? That Shakur fought.
Shakur fought?
No, the one that Keyshawn was about to fight in Norfolk but didn't fight.
Oh, De Los Santos?
Yeah, so yeah, I want to see him fight Antoine because he ain't had no test yet. We ain't seen his chin get tested.
But that's not. But I agree with you on that. I would like to see that too, right? But let's stay at 40 real quick, right? Let's stay at 40. Keyshawn Davis versus. So we said Africa, we said Twan. Keyshawn Davis versus Subriel Matias. Woo! Or either two. Damn, that made me forget younger name, and that's my man. Bro, Brian Norman Jr. versus Rolly or Brian Norman Jr. versus Ryan. Is it better than either one of those two fights?
Shit, I like Brian versus Tio.
Brian versus, but Tio, so Tio could float.
He did talk about wanting to fight Brian, so that's why you asking about matchups. I would love to see that.
That's a good matchup. That's a good match. I like that match. See, you playing the game right now, my nigga. See that's a fire match. At least you're competing now, right? That's a fire matchup because Tio could go from 47 to 40.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, but still though, 140, I still see a lot more options for better fights with Keyshawn Davis at 40. So we got Subriel Matias, Gary Antoine Russell, Puyo, Paro, Africa. These are 5 lit fights right there alone for Keyshawn Davis. You telling me like none of this would entertain the boxing fans enough for a couple of years?
We're talking casuals now.
No, we're talking boxing and cat, because that's the thing with Keyshawn. Bob Arum seems to believe he has the star potential, right? He thinks Bob Arum believes Keyshawn is what he thought Shakur was going to be. Facts. That's what Bob Arum thinks about.
I highly disagree, man. That after that,
Bob Arum said this shit. Bob Arum believes in the young man.
Again, I'm going by what Bob said, man. You know, he smoked a little bit at night, man. Caught him one of those nights he was tripping.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Going with. That's what you're going with.
Hell yeah, I'm going with this. That motherfucker was tripping.
That's what you want to go with, my guy.
Because look what because you see him by his actions, what he doing, man. You see Emilio Vargas, who he pushing, Abdullah Mason.
Yeah, you got to push those guys. They're active. That's just business. Why would you not push them? So you think because he's pushing those, that's bad news for Keyshawn? That's a hater mentality, bro.
It's not a hater mentality.
Not bad news for Keyshawn.
It's always
not even in the same weight class.
Hey, listen to me. Everybody can't be the number one spot. Somebody got to hold the spot right now.
They're not in the same
market. Keyshawn does not have the spot right now.
They're not in the same market, bro. Not in the same market or weight class.
They are the same market.
No, they're not.
What the hell is you talking about? 2 African American fighters, man. What are you talking
about? Abdullah Mason?
Yes.
Abdullah Mason's at 135,
Keyshawn
bro.
Are 2 African American fighters.
He's at 130. I thought you were talking about Vargas, right? But yeah, Abdullah Mason too. 135, they're not in the same weight class.
That don't matter.
It totally matters, bro. And look at those matchups, right? So
how many stars do you see them pushing at one time?
Look at all
they
those
don't be
matchups,
pushing a lot of stars at one
all
time.
All those matchups, right, are big potential fights. And now that Keyshawn is also like signed with Turkey, right, and Bob, all those fights can possibly happen. Just like all those Brian Norman fights can happen, right? So I'm not disagreeing with you about B, because that's my man's. I'm just saying he just stepped up to the scene. He just stepped up to the scene.
Again, you beat Haney in the way I think you're going to beat Haney, sky's the limit, son. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely got him beating Haney, bro.
Because they would have been like, you did that to an undisputed champion. Beat the dog piss out of him.
He's not undisputed champion.
Who?
Haney.
He was a former undisputed champion. That's on your resume. You knocked the fuck
135.
out of a. It don't matter.
He's a 140. He's a welterweight champion. He won't brag about beating the undisputed lightweight.
He stepped up in his realm. That shit don't matter no more, man. I'm talking the big shit. Nigga, it was all in my face talking that all that yin yang, man. Then I put him in the dirt. Man, I think he really wants him to quit. I think he want to beat him so bad, young, that make him quit. Fuck a knockout. You want that mug to not get up off the stool. That's the type of beating he want to give him. In my opinion, I feel B want to give him that Georgia beatdown, Slim. Fuck a knockout. He want to beat him so bad that he don't even want to get up off the stool, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, cool. I don't think Devin Haney going out like that. I told you the plan. I told you Devin's game plan. He
wants Bill to throw in the towel. That's how bad it's going to be.
You got to catch him to do that, right? And I think Devin is going to run, right? So my honest opinion of the fight, I'll say it again, right? The only way Devin Haney beats Brian Norman Jr. and Turki Al-Sheikh at the same time is to run in the face of the no running rule and take a stance that you're here for traditional boxing, the art of hitting without getting hit. And if this Saudi billionaire has a problem with boxing, maybe he should get into another sport, right? I am sick of this Saudi billionaire trying to exploit the black family and trying to separate the black father from his son, trying to throw a wedge in the ultimate black father-son team. Like, this is Bill Haney's perspective if I was kicking it from Bill's perspective, right? I prepared my son to go in there and box like a boxer, not like a rock'em sock'em robot for the entertainment of this Saudi billionaire who has no respect for the sport of boxing anyway, right? You damn right I told Devin Haney to run in the face of the no running rule. Somebody has to stand up for boxing. Am I right? Right? They took a point. They didn't take a point for running. They took a point for boxing in a boxing match, right? I lost this fight because they're at war with boxing and the black family. And if I'm Bill Haney, that's how you beat Brian Norman, right? You lose the fight by running in the no running rule. And then you take a stance that you weren't running, you were boxing.
You really going with that?
I'm telling you, I mean, that's a better plan for him to go in there and try to throw hands with Brian Norman Jr. Nigga, you gonna lose that fight, nigga. Like, you better run, nigga. Like, what the fuck else he gonna do? What's your game plan for Devin Haney then, nigga?
Nigga, the special snacks. Allegedly.
Steroids? So you're saying steroids.
Nigga, the undetectable shit. He has no other option, man. Especially if Turkey put that small ring. I see he doing all that practicing with conditioning and running, but damn, like you said, if Turkey had that small ring, because remember, this is Saudi Arabia. This ain't the States. That small ring, Slim.
So in the face of all of that, right?
Wait, how you running a small ring? What you gonna
run a small ring? You can run in a small ring, Brody.
Oh, when he was doing them hurdles, he gonna duck underneath that small rope and run back in?
Yeah, he's gonna spin, push. Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
And let's keep in mind, Devin Haney's the bigger, longer guy.
The ring.
Right? Devin Haney's the bigger, longer guy, right? With faster feet. Right? Devin Haney gonna be doing a lot of pivoting and a lot of jumping backwards. And the ref is gonna say, stop. If you do it again, I'm gonna have to take a point. He's gonna do it again. But he's gonna do it out of protest. Right? Devin Haney's gonna force them to take that point. Because this is the only way he beats Brian Norman Jr., bro. He'll never make that mistake he made against Ryan Garcia ever again. He's never going back to that. Look at his face in the Berlanga fight. Berlanga versus Hamza Sharaf. Look at that man's face. You will never see him playing catch and shoot again. Not going to happen.
Yeah, he going to run. You right, he going to run like... B better get his track shoes, man. Be ready to run with him.
He literally has his track shoes.
If I'm B, I'm literally wearing track shoes at that fight. It was a fight. I think it was a fight that one of the Russells had won some motherfucking New Balance. No, I'm lying. Who wore them New Balance? I'm lying. I can't remember who it was. But whoever it was, man, wear them traction.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy work. So, like I'm saying, man. So that's how Devin wins that fight. He has to insist on running. It has to be just that's the strategy, and we're doing it in the face of the no running rule. Because if you look at it, put yourself in Bill and Devin's shoes, right? You got this Saudi billionaire who mad at me because I basically was boxing, right? He's a casual with a lot of money. I just came off a major loss. I moved in the ring. Fuck y'all niggas, right? Give me my check. Yeah, I bought the sickest grill in the history of boxing. I earned it. You saw the beating I took against Ryan? This motherfucker had Ostarine in his system. Like, this is what I'm just speaking from their perspective, right? So now, all right, I'll take this bag. You think I don't see you trying to set me up? And you up here on the fucking boxing voice, my people, right? You know what I'm saying? They're going to fuck with you because you got more money than me, but you up there fucking with my people, laughing at me and shit. All right, we'll take the bag. We'll take the bag. But I'll be goddamn if I'm going to let you get in there and play my son like you just played Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney not going to go in there and try to catch and shoot with Brian Norman Jr. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck make you think I'm going to send my son in there to get executed, nigga. Them days is over, nigga. We going to go in there. We going to box, nigga. Yeah, catch me if you can, motherfucker. I don't care what y'all casuals think.
So
fuck the
at
fans.
some point in your running, right, you're going to have to throw a punch at least once.
Yeah.
When you do, it's going to be night.
How is it night? If you know how to jab, you got a quick jab, and you insisting on controlling the distance. And you Devin Haney, your feet are faster, your arms are longer, you're the bigger guy, you got faster hands, right? And I will not get hit. You telling me yes, he can run. Yes, there's a way to. He's going to run, but it's going to be called boxing. He's going to run like a boxer. L steps, pivots, jump backs. You know what I'm saying? Like just watch. Just watch.
I just can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. But I'm honestly, man, like I said, after all of this whole debacle, because I'm looking at it unbiased, I'm not looking at it where I hate the Haneys. I'm actually seeing their side of this. I can't tell you that I wouldn't go out the same way if I had these big motherfuckers trying to come at me like that, me and my family, bro. I can't be, I'm not mad at Bill Haney for fighting like hell to save his family.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm not mad at him for this shit. The whole setup.
I'm Turkey, right?
Turkey just hired y'all niggas to end my son's career and hurt my son, right? Of course he gonna take my money,
just like in that Ryan go. Huh?
I didn't say anything, bro. Are you there?
Say what?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. What was you saying?
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, what was you saying?
God damn, you made me forget.
I didn't say anything. You just stopped. You said,
what was we talking? Because you had froze up on me.
No,
I forgot what it was talking about.
That's you freezing up. I'm watching the show on the side, so it ain't me freezing up. That's you freezing up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I forgot what we was talking about, man. I lost my train of thought that fast.
We was talking about, I know I was talking about, I'm not mad at Bill Haney for fighting like hell to save his family.
I remember now.
What's up?
Okay, I remember now. I'm Turkey, man. Hey, ain't nobody put a gun to your head to take my money. 2, ain't nobody put a gun to your head to take that extra money when Ryan was overweight, but you continuously take the money. So I want to hear no excuses when you jump into the fight. You took my money, fight. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Oh, yeah, I'm Bill Haney, right? I'm taking your money, nigga. I'm taking your money, nigga. You think I ain't gonna fight though outside the ring? You think I'm gonna let you hire an assassin to just slaughter my son and embarrass him? And I'm gonna just sit back and let you do it? And I'm taking your money, nigga. That's Bill Haney for you, bruh. That's Bill Haney is that
Bill.
nigga, bro. I don't care. 50-0 in these streets, nigga.
Just
50
sit,
and
sit
0
in
in
my
these
soul.
streets,
Sit in the.
nigga.
Your
Salute.
daughter's about to become a very wealthy young woman. Yakking the girl.
50 and 0 in these streets, nigga. Salute to Bill Haney, bruh.
Hey man, if I'm Turkey, man, go sit in the corner of my
Turkey,
small ring and watch your son get beat up.
And see, the Normans, y'all just collateral damage. The real beef is between Bill and Turkey. Y'all just happen to be in the way, right? It ain't personal with Bill. When Bill said that about your mom and he knew she was sick, that was for Turkey. He's showing Turkey something. When Bill walked y'all into that ambush, that was for Turkey. He like, Turkey, look what I'm doing to your mans. This your mans, right? And then watch what we do in the ring. My boy on the track. Fuck your no running rule. I'm taking your money, nigga. It's Bill Haney, 50 and 0 in these streets. He about to beat Turkey out of sheep. Bill Haney is about to beat Turkey out of sheep, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, Devin's going to lose this fight via the no running rule.
He gets
Norman
slapped.
will not knock him out. He's going to run like hell, bro.
There's two options coming from this fight. Remember, I told y'all, knockout or he ain't getting up from the stool. Preferably number 2, Brian Norman would love to see him not get up off the stool. But number 1 to just be viral for the public, man, the knockout. But I'm trying to tell you now, he wants him to quit on the stool. You know how embarrassing that is, man? How much to take a man heart like that to say I ain't getting up?
Bro, I mean, like, I hear what you're saying, and you're right. That's what he wants to do. But then again, I think about who he's fucking with.
Your daughter's about to become a very wealthy young woman. Yakking the girl.
Once the yak and the girl get involved, Haney won't stop at anything, bro. Like, anything is possible. If you mix the yak, the girl, and Bill Haney, anything is possible at this point, bro. Anything is possible. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all can fuck with this man if you want to. He is at war with Turkey al-Sheikh. Turkey has been disrespecting him, right? Disrespecting, not letting him do his thing with his son. Like, they go on stage together, right? You separate them, and then not only that, you get this white boy who I don't even like to antagonize my son. He takes that shit very personally, man.
Man, that's a grown ass man. The fuck? I'm like, Turkey, man, sit
Bill's
your ass down. I'm like, Turkey, man, sit your ass down. Let that man be a grown ass man.
What's the score right now? Bill 1, Turkey 0.
How?
Manhattan, nigga. They ran off on the plug.
But no. This Turkey's get back. Turkey get back. He put him in the dirt.
The score? What's the score? The score is currently. It means the game ain't over. We still watching the game right now.
It's 1-0. 1-0. You got my money. That's why I got somebody called the assassin to take you out.
And look what he's doing to your guy, right? If you Turkey, look what I'm doing to your guy, right? Let me get his dad on the phone. Then I guarantee you, man, Bill got all the information on these niggas before he got on that call, right? He said, "Oh, what? His mom got cancer? Oh, okay, come on, let's do this call." Fuck you, nigga. Your mama's a bitch. He said it like I don't even want to say it, right? Because of the respect for the no. But Bill don't give a fuck, right? Bill is just he says it multiple times. Oh, this nigga acting like he don't hear me, huh? Hold up, let me clear my throat. Your mama's a. Said, and then B like, man, why? I know we selling the fight, but man, I don't even do that, bro. He like, I just did it, nigga. That wasn't for him. That was for Turkey, nigga.
Oh, Turkey like talking about this shit, man. I don't even.
Turkey sent you, nigga. Yo, Turkey sent you. Guess what, nigga? Guess what I know? And guess what? It got him all mad. This is Bill. Your man's just riled up, right? He's hurting inside, and he just had shoulder surgery. He's riled up. He's emotional. He's going through shit, right? I pressed his buttons, and he just had shoulder surgery, right? Guess what else I just did? I got him to talk that shit. So I'm going to bring some niggas down here for him, and if shit pop off, he threatened me. Worst case scenario. That's big. He's thinking into the future in case shit gets really bad, right? He's protected on all levels once you threaten him. He's protected.
Hey, Slim, Hey, Slim, is it true, man, that B had they caught up with him for a violent test on vacation, Slim? They made sure of that shit.
50-0 in these streets, right? So you
Man, shit,
ambush
he was
Slim.
all good. It was just an annoyance, man. This motherfucker was all good, man.
You
It's just
ambush
an
Slim
annoyance.
and his son, right? You ambush them niggas, right? After saying that about their peoples, right? And you boldly do it. You had your hood on, right? You had your man sit there waiting like this, and your other man sitting there like this. And I'm pretty sure the way it went down, that was orchestrated. Because they went in there and they held him to, he took the biggest guy to grab them both, right? So you tying up B, the strongest man on the squad, right? And you got the other dude who got one arm, right? And then you send the other nigga, right? So you got to mush him in his mouth. Talking there. What you mean dig my mama up, nigga? Mushed him in his mouth, right? And you got one arm and you and your son just got jacked up, right? That's you, but it ain't for you, B Senior. It wasn't for you. That was for Turkey. That was for Turkey. And I want to know too, there was a guy in that tussle who was watching the thing, and as it went down, he turned 180, was running down the hallway, right? And then he got to the corner and started walking. That's a nigga that's on a mission, bro. What was that nigga's mission, right? But it ain't for you, B. It's for Turkey. The beef is between Bill and Turkey, and it goes back to you can't go on stage with your son. That's what all that was about, bro. And then, like you say, next level. I'm hollering at Ness in them. But you see how Turkey played chess, right? Turkey went to holler at Ness and them too. Ness and them know what's going on with Bill and Turkey. Ness and them know what's going on with Bill and Turkey, right? For real. So now we're gonna set up like Ness, you my man, right? I know you fucking with Turkey too, but this nigga, man, fuck him, right? It ain't even about him. It's what they trying to do to my son. So they pitching a bullshit narrative now. He got everybody at that table to pitch a bullshit narrative. And like I was saying, they going against the young black fighter, right? But really, it's just you happen to be in the way, youngin'. The real beef is with the plug. The beef is with Bill and Turkey, bro. That's the beef, right? The Normans just happen to be in the way. And I say all that to say this. Don't look at that track and field video and take it lightly. That's he's trolling Turkey. That shit was not meant for us. That shit was meant for Turkey out of sheep. No running rule, right? I'm going to take your money, nigga. I'm going to do it again. 50-0 in these streets. I'm going to take your money twice. And my boy ain't going to get hurt. He ain't going to lay a finger on him because we going to be running. Y'all thought Shakur used to run, nigga. Watch what we about to do. All right, you got it.
He getting put in the dirt, Slim. My small ring, and that's all I'm saying. Man. You coming to Saudi Arabia, my small ring, I got the assassin. You going to sleep. Get my good entertainment in for my value. Yes, I'm paying you. I'm paying you to go to sleep. I'm paying you to be an annoyance out my life. That's out of boxing also as well. I'm getting you and Jake Paul out of my life. That's what Turkey is saying right now.
Yo, see real tough. See, Turkey, I bet you Turkey likes Bill as a person. He's looking at this as competition because real business people see the shark in people, right? Bill is definitely a shark, bro. Like, salute the boxing with 2-4, right? They said Bill Haney walk around with the lawyer in the cut and the police. Bill Haney walks around with the lawyers and the cops, right? How do you think he knew how to lay the playing field for the ambush like that? He laid the playing field for that ambush, right? When they snatched the Normans up in the hallway, just in case shit did go left, right? And shit really did get out of hand, I'm still protected under the law because he threatened me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? So you're dealing with a guy like that, bro. And you think Devin ain't gonna run? He's gonna run like a motherfucker in the face of the no running rule.
Shit. My last words, Devin going to sleep over in Saudi Arabia. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh for putting this on, man. We get to see the emergence of a new star here in America and Brian Norman Jr., man. That's my last words, Tim. I got to get ready to roll out.
All right. So, but before you go, I need to get your pick. Turkey versus Bill. Who you got?
I got Turkey all day, man. You coming to my backyard in November, Slim.
Bill up 1-0. Bill up. So Bill is about to do a Norman. He's going into hostile territory. Saudi Arabia is now hostile territory because Bill is beefing with Turkey al-Sheikh, right? They have set up the stage for his son to get fucked up. They're going into hostile territory.
Mm-hmm.
I want Bill to win this, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
I want Bill to win this. I want Bill to win this fight against
Team Turkey. Team Turkey.
I'm rooting because Bill is the underdog in this, and he already got him once. And just think about it too. We talked about it. If Bill does not sue Ryan Garcia, right? What are the results of that lawsuit? Millions and millions and millions of dollars. I probably would have sued his ass too, man. If you look at the end results are you get your O back, and you got how much you get? 15 or 10?
I don't know what he got.
He about to get another 15 or 10.
That's cool.
You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Last bag. I call this the last. You ever heard of the last supper? This is the last bag. I call this the last bag. Isn't that ironic? Turkey is giving him the last bag. You heard of the last supper? Now you heard of the last bag.
Depends on how he wins. Because think like this. If he runs from Brian Norman, right, and loses because of the no running rule and plays the victim and says he stood up for boxing, all his fans are going to look at him as a hero. He's still worth money.
That's cool. He can get another fight. He can get a fight on BOK Prime or something after that because ain't nobody else paying for it now. Bob ain't paying. Oscar ain't paying. Ain't none of them others paying something. He on his last hurrah. Last hurrah, man.
Because guess what? If I'm Bill Haney, right? If I'm Bill Haney and you try that move out of spite because I beat you in the game, right? We played the game, nigga. I beat you fair and square in the game, right? And now you want to ostracize me and hurt my son's money? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sue you. I'm going to fucking sue your company, bro. I'm going to get the bag still. So you may as well keep doing business with me. 50-0 in these streets, nigga.
I'm in Saudi Arabia.
50-0, bro.
Do all you want.
I got a new respect for Bill Haney, bro. New respect for him, man. Because he's fighting the Saudis, man. I want Evan to run. I want Evan to run. I want to see how this plays. I'm entertained by this fight.
Put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt.
I got B Norman winning, right? But I want to see will Devin's running strategy work effectively? And if it does, I know his next play. His next play is to play the victim. To play the victim, pull the black card, play the victim, right? Still get bags to fight. You'll still be worth money. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
With Turkey,
going to be a victim.
Turkey is business, not personal, right? So you're looking at it personally, talking about he's not going to shun him. He's going to respect him. Because what would Bill have successfully done? Created a boxing villain. One of the most wicked boxing villains to date, right? That's worth money.
You quit on the stool or you get knocked out, it's a wrap. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got no other scenario in my head but him quitting on the stool or getting knocked the fuck out. That's the only two options coming from me. He on the stool quitting or he getting knocked the fuck out. Ain't no other options I see. That's my bet.
I feel you, right? But if Devin is successful in running away from Brian Norman, right? And B wins it on the cards because Devin ran, right? Bill still wins. That's my point.
Put it like this. If he can successfully run against Brian Norman Jr. for 10 rounds, put him on the 4x1. Put him on the 4x4 with Quincy Wilson, man. Because he's a new track star at this point.
Yeah,
if he can successfully do that, then nigga, you a track star. Be a part of Team USA.
Okay, don't get mad when you watch Devin cover every corner of the 18x18.
We're gonna
cover every corner of it, right? He's gonna cover every corner of that 18x18, bro. The center of it won't be in there more than a half a second. The center of that ring won't see it more than a half a second. Look for a lot of lateral movement, a lot of jabbing, like multiple pivots, right? He's going to try to do, because he see what B, like I know they see what I see. Like trying to grab Norman, you got to do it a certain way because that pill pop is coming, right? So you're going to have to like not grab, but control and push. And him being the bigger man, That's why I'm talking to Vic now. This is why I want the special snacks, right? Because I also got to be the stronger man. I'm not packing no punching power, but I do got fast feet. So if I got faster feet, longer reach, and I'm the stronger man, I can keep this nigga off me. This is Devin Haney's game plan, bro. I watched it on the track and field. Look for this shit. He is not gonna stop running. His lungs are gonna be like the healthiest they've ever been, bro. He's gonna be on super snacks, right? Fresh off the track and field, right? And ready to box. What?
We shall see. We shall see, Slim.
Yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man. This was a good show. I got to ride out, man. Salute the power, the casual boxing.
Salute.
Signing off. Peace.